I'm convinced starting a new planner at the beginning of the year is one of the peak experiences we can have as humans. And even though I'm not technically starting a brand new planner, because this FILOFAX Metropole that I'll have linked in the description box below is the same one that I used in 2025, I am revamping it, starting by adding some custom embossing. I'm using this heat foiling pen to add some decorative touches to the interior of my FILOFAX. I didn't want to do anything on the cover because I'm really brand new to foil embossing, and I didn't want to screw it up and then permanently ruin a planner cover that I plan on using and having for years and years. This is so easy to use though, but unlocks all of this customization that I never thought I could do at home, which I find really cool. So don't be surprised if you see me use this all the time in 2026. Now, the biggest change that I wanted to make to my FILOFAX this year was getting the correct calendar inserts. Last year, you may remember, I found these calendar inserts that were in this exact same layout, but they had QR codes on them. And it bothered me so much. I'd end up whiting them out so many times whenever I actually had the energy to do so, because the little QR code didn't sit right with me. I mean, I know it's a cool tool to use if you want to be able to coordinate your analog planner with the app so that reminders can still be given to you even though you're using an analog planner, but I personally just didn't use the feature enough and it felt like a bit of an eyesore. Now, a new spread that I'm incorporating into my FILOFAX this year is a month at a glance spread, and not just any month at a glance, it's a horizontal oriented one. I could have gotten a vertical one, but I just kind of like the vibe of throwing in a different orientation in there. This is not a calendar that I will be using as my be-all end-all calendar. I use a digital calendar for all my scheduling. This is just for me to reference in case I just want to look at a calendar while planning throughout the week. While home for the holidays, I found these Erin Condren monthly tabs buried in my mom's stationery, so I asked if I could steal them from her, and she gave me her permission, and I think they work so beautifully in my FILOFAX specifically because it is a black FILOFAX and it has gold with these touches of the embossing that I did. So I think it just kind of pulls everything together and makes flipping through month to month a little bit easier, because I did find not having these monthly tabs made navigating throughout my FILOFAX throughout the year a little more inconvenient in 2025. So I think this is a good solution. And that was really all the new pages I had to add. Then I went through my old stack, my 2025 stack, to see which pages I did want to carry with me into 2026. So a lot of the envelopes and evergreen pages, like the fold out year at a glance calendar that I have where I can list birthdays and things like that never really change, all of that made it into the 2026 planner. The beauty of a FILOFAX is that I think it can look super professional and elegant, but I also like it to have a little personality, a little bit of creativity incorporated into it, even though I'm using it because of the functionality of predated spreads and the ability to move things around, shift things around however I want. I still want to have fun in this. So starting off with a fun front page just makes me feel immediately more excited to plan within it. And it's one of those pages I find myself constantly switching throughout the year. So for January, February, the beginning of the year, I'm going to start with this welcome page. And for my welcome message, I'm actually creating a label with this mechanical label maker that is probably my new favorite discovery of the year. I mean, I've seen these around, but I've never really used one myself in my spreads. I think because the letters and the fonts are punched in, it has a more handmade DIY look to it than a typical label that you make in a label maker. So I'm having fun with this. You're going to see me continue to have lots of fun with it. And then when I turned over the envelope, you'll notice that unlike the front cover, there is a blank white space. For this section, I opted to add in a little mini vision board that I made on Pinterest using the collage feature. It's a really cool feature to make really easy collages in minutes. You don't have to import things into Canva and arrange things. It's very easy to do it on your phone. So I love using that for spreads like this because then it just allows me again to add some really inspiring visuals without requiring too much labor on my end. What's great about making the front and back cover in these transparent envelopes separate is that if I want to change the front cover, I can easily do that without having to redo the back or vice versa. So I highly recommend if you do any creative things within transparent envelopes that you try and separate the front and the back so that you have a little bit more flexibility. Now, another thing about my 2025 FILOFAX planning system that I discovered while using this specific planner, the Metropole, is these credit card slots were kind of useless. I tried to use them as much as I could to house post-it notes and other random supplies or notes, but they weren't really the most functional space because I'm not storing my credit cards or business cards in my planner. It's just not something I take with me, and enough to, turn into my wallet. So I decided to make these little tab inserts that fit into the credit card slots so that I can write some hidden pieces of information. The first one that really came to mind was, if I were to lose this journal, how would someone who finds it be able to know who to return it to? So this is kind of like a, if you find my journal, here's how to contact me, please return it because my life is in here vibe. And then I also thought first two other options, it'd be cool to add my like mini or my focused life and work goals. And again, like it kind of keeps it a little private by putting it in the card slot. So it's not in your face when you open the journal. I should be the only one opening my journal, but this is just like a little added extra privacy, but it adds a little bit of functionality to this area that previously wasn't there. And I also just like the visual of it. I think having them look like little folder tabs really gives this whole front section a new look. Now, it still felt like something was missing. It needed some coziness, and what better way to add coziness to your planner than tossing in some gingham fabric. I had like this leftover sheet of this brown pattern that is so beautiful, and I felt like would work really nicely in the pocket, the main big pocket. I don't really use this pocket a whole lot, so adding something decorative makes a little bit more sense to me. But even with the fabric in there, the pocket is still functional. I just added some random scraps to kind of add to the layered look in the journal. But if I feel like I need to use that pocket for real life planning needs, it is definitely still available to do so. Now, something that's going to be new for me in 2026 is that each of these month at a glance pages has a blank page with it. So either it'll be behind the page or it'll be right next to the page like it is here for January. So this kind of gives me an opportunity to kind of make a fun little dashboard for each month. I'm not necessarily sure how I'm going to use that, but for January, I thought I would throw in a little picture of me and some of my girlfriends, and I don't know, leave a little blank space for me to write down any notes for the month of January. Just tell me if you relate to this, but I am someone who, as a stationery lover, as a planner lover, I love the feeling of starting a new planner. And this year, what is different is I'm using the base of tools I've already used before. I'm using my FILOFAX organizer again, even though the inserts are a little bit different. I'm using my traveler leather journals again, and I'm going to be doing a separate video on how I'm revamping the inside of those, but I'm using the exteriors, the base of the same tools. So going into 2026, I was thinking a lot about how do I find ways to reinvent the interiors of them and to be playful inside, and doing little things like adding a slightly new layout, these horizontal calendars is a way to just make the 2026 spreads feel distinct from 2025. We'll see if it's something that returns in 2027. Like, that's kind of the fun part, is I get to bring you guys along with me as I see what works and what doesn't, and what's the optimal FILOFAX system for me. Now, you're seeing me start to add a little personality to my first week at a glance spread for January, but this is something that really changes throughout the year. I don't really have one method of adding funness to my weekly spread. Sometimes I'm going really sticker heavy. Sometimes I'm using one pop of color throughout the whole weekly spread. Sometimes I'm using a variety of colors. Sometimes I'm adding more label maker shenanigans because I'm obsessed with the mechanical label maker. Every week I try and do a little something. It's a really small space, especially the personal size FILOFAX is not a huge amount of real estate. So I feel like, again, it's one of those opportunities for me to be a little playful in my day-to-day routine without feeling overwhelmed because, oh my goodness, there's this huge amount of paper that I have to fill up and make look cool. It doesn't take much, and honestly, because there is so much limited space, you do want to leave quite a bit of blank space for all the actual planning. And I really use these weekly spreads as an opportunity for me to write down my daily to-do list because, as mentioned, I do use digital calendars and digital planning tools still in 2026. And all of my more like technical scheduling, long-term plans are in those tools. But this is for me to open up each day and start the day with a to-do list of the top 3 things I need to get done, or the top few things I need to get done, and just have my little to-do list live here. I believe this transparent envelope was my front page cover in 2025. I still really love it, so I added it as a mid-planner pop of personality, I guess. And then after all the planning spreads in the back is where I have blank pages pre-done pages, things like these pre-done to-do list pages that I'm using to house like crochet projects I want to do and running lists of recipes I want to try, just things that are more category oriented. For years now, I want to say since I graduated from university, I have been doing yoga with Adriene challenges in January. I just feel like yoga is the perfect workout to do at the beginning of the year during a time where, especially in the month of December, I feel like I distance myself from movement and I need something that kind of eases me back into that in a really kind way. And yoga with Adriene is just so sweet, and her dog Benji just makes me so happy. So this is the perfect way to start the year. She has a new challenge called Return that I'm really excited to be doing. I already did week 1 and I'm excited to continue on in the month of January. I believe it's 4 pre-recorded videos that are releasing every Saturday, and then there's going to be like 1 live practice that everyone can join in on. I think that's how it goes. So I created a little tracker for all that and goals for my movement in January that I want to tackle. Tracker pages were one of my favorite parts about the bullet journaling system when I was in the thick of that, for those of you who remember. And bullet journaling, you know, is this great system because you're creating spreads from scratch, right? You have a blank canvas, so you can make them apply to your life in a really, personalized way, which is really nice. But with the FILOFAX, it's nice I can still have this mix of pre-dated or pre-done spreads, but I can also have these little pockets of complete creativity. These blank pages can be whatever I want them to be. And I love the fact that, I can kind of have like these little bullet journal moments in my FILOFAX while still getting the benefits of all the pre-done weekly spreads, so that I'm not using time on that when I'm in a busy season of life. I get to pick and choose when I want to be creative and when I want just the basics. Last year, I turned this credit card business card page into a little photo album, and I loved it. It was just such a little sweet moment that I would sometimes stumble across in my planner, and it just make me feel good because I have random good feeling moments displayed within it. I use my Instax mini link printer that will be linked down below to print out cameras or photos from my camera roll and turn them into Polaroid. So if you've never seen that before, it's there in the description box for your convenience. I added some more fabric to the back to, yes, you guessed it, add cozy vibes, because we all like the cozy vibes. Also, this little mini tearaway to-do list insert that I had from 2025 that is convenient. It comes in handy, so I added that again at the back. That hasn't really changed much. But overall, I just really loved how this came together. I feel like I did a good job of still, honoring the things that I loved about my FILOFAX in 2025, but made some spices, some switch ups that definitely give it a different look than the same planner that I was using a year ago today, which is cool. It's fun to have this thing evolve with me as I too evolve. Look at that. Look at me getting deep here on a planner video. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you have any questions about the FILOFAX system, let me know in the comment section down below. I'm really curious to hear what 2026 planning system you're tackling. Are you tackling a FILOFAX? Are you doing traveler journal? Hopefully something that you saw in today's video for whichever system you're choosing to use has given you some inspiration for how to make your 2026 planning a little bit more magical. Bye guys.